to have on our development is actually revitalizing nature. So what does it mean to revitalize nature? So one of the key fronts that we have is actually the coastline area, which is about 4 kilometers. And then on the northeastern side, we have about 400 hectares area of mangrove. So as we know, mangrove is very important for the coastal preservation and also the wildlife and ecology. So we go to the next. If we see the overall project itself, this is actually the overall master plan zones of the 1,056 hectares. So our development area, which is about 60% of the overall size, and then we have about 40% actually being dedicated for infrastructure, greenery, and also water retention. As we know, the northern Jakarta coast is underwater most of the time in this area when it hasn't been protected. So one of the goals is actually to create a flood mitigation that can sustain the community 50 to 100 years from now. So that's based on the study that we have with our local consultants and all the local experts from the universities and also from the organization, and also with the international consultant that we have, like specializes in hydrology and water engineering. So if we go to the next page. This is the overview of the overall kind of master plan that we're going to be developing. Of course, all development needs time. So the project started around 2017, and then now 5 years later, we're proud to say all the infrastructure that we've been doing is almost 95% done. So it's a massive undertaking from the team and also the commitment that we have to this area. So the commitment itself, we have our consumers, we have our nature. We have our commitment to our consumers that we will deliver the project. We want to create a new community, a community that is friendly with nature and live by nature. That's how we are, and that's where we should be. Because nature is our friend, and we should take care of nature, especially within this area. So the 3 zones that we're sharing is going to be that white sand beach, the linear stretch of green belt, item on number 2, and also the Sungai Purus or the La Riviera on item number 3. Next page. So the beach boundary, as we see over here, so this is actually the area that we have, that we will try to create different entertainment, different lifestyle. And also, other than the entertainment and the lifestyle, there's a big component over here. The component is actually providing job opportunities for a lot of the community in Tangerang Regency and also for the people around this area. So next page. This is what it was before. Very rundown. The coastal is not protected, and as you can see, it's turning into a slum. Unfortunately, we have a very nice coastline, but it's actually not being treated. Next page. And this is actually the areas where we started to actually put in our white sand beach. So we have to create a dike to protect the coast, and also at the same time, it acts as a flood mitigation. So our water retention around the site is about 7 to 8% of overall area dedicated for water. And the white sand beach, as you can see here, is actually one of the biggest kind of commitment that we have, because we want to actually embrace our coastline again. Previously, what we had before, in Jakarta, they have Ancol, and they have like a maybe Pantai Mutiara, but not everyone is actually wanting to be in the coastline or wanting in front of the beach. So one of the target when we want to revitalize nature, we're thinking about what is the component that we can actually bring towards this area. Because revitalizing, it means that we have to provide for the community, we have to provide for the activation, and also we have to provide for the program. So the program is quite key of what we're going to be actually executing in this area. Next page. So this is parts of the design that we have in one of the zones of this white sand beach. So one of the areas that we want to create is actually a lifestyle destination. Because why? We have a white sand beach on the coastline. It attracts local tourism, international tourism as well. As you all know, where there is a beach, where there is an open sidelines, it will create a lot of attraction. So right now, we go to the next page.